I cannot believe that they let me back onto this app. It's officially sweetheart season.
There's someone by the name of Justin, and this shows Ken Urker saying, "I want to F." Well, I wasn't sure if this was really legit because it's two screenshots put together, so I had to do my due diligence. So let me show you what I found. One thing I want to note is that he lives in Dallas, Texas, which is where Ken Urker lived before moving to Louisiana. I scrolled through the photos to find the photo, and I found it. This is it right here. And initially when I clicked it, I did not see the comment. So I hit all comments, and here it's Ken saying, "I want to F." I wasn't sure if it was really him, so I went to his profile, and I wanted to see who liked this photo of him and Gypsy. I scrolled through, I ended up finding his sister, Autumn, Tara, and I scrolled through. I just wanted to see if she had anything referencing him, and sure enough, it says, "I'm going to be an auntie. Congratulations to my big bro." But that also still wasn't enough for me. I wanted to do a little more digging, and I actually found Gypsy Rose liking this photo. Now here in this photo, it is her blue check mark, and it says, "Cut off Louisiana in a relationship with Ken Urker." Now, love is love whoever you want. But when you start saying, "I am the one behind Steve Woods," or these allegations that came out were all lies, I'm going to make sure that I verify it and I prove that you really know that person and it's not allegations.
Buckle up, because Gypsy Rose Blanchard's world just took a jaw-dropping turn that's leaving everyone speechless. The internet is ablaze with talk of secret apps, shocking hookups, and a hush money scheme that failed so spectacularly it's become the talk of the town. At the center of this swirling storm are two names now synonymous with scandal: Gypsy's boyfriend, Ken Urker, and Bree's partner, Scott. Their alleged behavior has not only raised eyebrows, but also cast a dark shadow over Gypsy's carefully cultivated public image. To make matters worse, an online favorite has thrown fuel on the fire with some bombshell revelations, leaving fans scrambling to piece together the truth. And here's the kicker: Ken and Scott's actions are eerily similar, sparking a wave of speculation about what's really happening behind closed doors. It all began when Gypsy Rose found herself thrust back into the headlines, but this time it wasn't for anything her PR team would celebrate.
So I've seen a lot of my mugshot circulating on the internet. People laughing about it, that I got arrested again. I really don't care. I've been very open about my past and my present, which is why I'm making this video. A lot of people knew that I was in recovery from opiate addiction when I became an internet sensation and went viral on TikTok. And 2024 has hands down been the worst year of my life. I got kicked off of TikTok. I lost my job. I got into a relationship that was totally toxic and abusive. It ended with us both getting arrested. I am a real person with real feelings. I don't just exist to troll people on the internet. And like, the past few months have been ridiculous. My life has become a Netflix movie. I was being followed by a private investigator and an FBI agent, and I was homeless, back on opiates. The love and support that I get from you guys is immense, and I feel it. And I'm so thankful to have like the viewers that I have. And I owe you guys the truth, and I owe you guys everything. So here's the truth.
Instead, her boyfriend, Ken Urker, is now allegedly embroiled in a scandal that has left fans in shock. Rumors swirled about Ken's secretive online activity, and the whispers only grew louder when Scott, Bree's partner, became entangled in the chaos. The revelation that Scott allegedly hooked up with another man sent shockwaves through Gypsy's inner circle, amplifying the drama to unimaginable levels. But what's grabbing even more attention are the unsettling parallels between Ken's rumored behavior and Scott's alleged actions. Are these isolated incidents, or do they hint at a troubling pattern among the men closest to Gypsy? Fans and critics alike are dissecting every detail, and theories are running wild on social media. The failed hush money attempt to bury these scandals has only added fuel to the fire, with many wondering if Gypsy's camp underestimated the fallout.
May have heard about Cowboy Bear. And Bree's husband has now gotten with internet sweetheart, apparently, y'all. And possibly not apparently, because we're fixing to show y'all text messages. But this is crazy. So apparently these two have more in common than what we thought, and than what we all thought. And both of their men could possibly be bi, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And Bree hasn't come out to say anything about this. So that seems kind of odd to me that she hasn't rebutted it or said that it's true or not or anything.
The drama keeps escalating, and the internet can't look away. Allegations of secret apps used to orchestrate shady rendezvous have sparked a firestorm of speculation, leaving fans questioning what's really going on behind the scenes. But this isn't just a one-off scandal. It's a pattern. The striking similarities between Scott's and Ken's messy situations have dragged Gypsy, already a magnet for controversy, into the spotlight yet again. As the choices of her inner circle continue to reflect on her, Gypsy's meticulously crafted image seems to be unraveling right before our eyes. And just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, in comes Internet Sweetheart, a tattooed TikTok firestarter with a flair for chaos. Known for his sharp tongue and viral controversies, this polarizing figure has a talent for stirring the pot, earning bans, devoted fans, and fierce critics alike. It was Bree, Gypsy's die-hard supporter, who decided to weaponize his unfiltered persona by recruiting him for a takedown of Fancy Miss Sally, a creator infamous for exposing Gypsy's alleged web of lies. True to form, Internet Sweetheart delivered a scathing roast that left no room for doubt about his loyalty to Bree and Gypsy. But as the internet processes this latest blow-up, one question lingers. How much longer can Gypsy's public persona hold up under the weight of mounting scandals?
Now, some of you may know this, but some of you may not. Internet Sweetheart is what he goes by on TikTok. He was actually always pro Gypsy, okay, and would hang out with Bree on her panel of minions all night and day and all of that, and was just very pro Gypsy. And he even made a roast. He gets paid, like, he advertises himself on TikTok that you can pay him $40 and he'll roast whoever you want him to roast, okay? That's how he makes money, because he can't make money on TikTok anymore because his accounts have gotten banned so much because he said he went through a bad relationship and all of that. I don't know if that's true. That's just alleged. That's just what he has said. That's just what Internet Sweetheart has said.
Modern-day Angel's reputation has taken a wild turn, and it all started with what seemed like innocent fun. Known for his charm and relatability, he joined in on some lighthearted roasting. But things spiraled when fans turned on him. The backlash was swift and unforgiving, forcing him to reflect deeply. In an emotional livestream with Katie Joy, he issued a heartfelt apology, admitting he'd crossed a line. But he didn't stop there. He called out Gypsy and Breeze's drama as toxic and declared he wanted no part of their camp anymore. Just as fans thought the drama had peaked, modern-day Angel dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. He accused Scott Breeze of shady activities on secret apps, a revelation that sent shockwaves through their inner circle. With this bold move, he shifted from being a participant in the drama to its whistleblower, polarizing the internet. While some praised him as a hero for exposing the truth, others questioned his motives and the credibility of his claims. But the story only got wilder. He revealed he was contacted on a mysterious app called Boy Club by none other than Scott Breeze himself, allegedly. Screenshots and cryptic messages quickly surfaced, sparking a frenzy of speculation. Fans were left stunned by the sheer audacity of the accusations and captivated by the unfolding chaos. The internet remains divided, with everyone anxiously awaiting the next chapter in this ever-twisting saga.
I am so nervous to make this video right now, but I have to be honest, I have to get this off my chest. Last night, I get a message on this app, okay? I'm not gonna say what app it is, just, it's a special app. It's the Boys Club. I get this message from this guy named Scott. He's talking about, what's up, bro? So I message him back and I'm like, face pic, please. And he sends me this photo.
Y'all see these text messages. Pay attention to these text messages. And it's from somebody named Scott. Watch.
So I'm like, okay, I don't know why he took the photo from that angle or why he cropped it like that or whatever, but he's cute. Like, right off the jump, I'm looking at him and I'm like, yeah, he doesn't really look like he could afford this. So I told him straight up, right out the gate, so I'm going to warn you, I'm very pricey, high maintenance. So he responds, I can afford it. My wife is out at a book signing. Come through. Okay, this was last night. Okay, so.
At first, the messages between Scott and the beloved internet personality seemed innocent, just a casual introduction and some light banter. But things took a spicy turn faster than anyone could have expected. Scott's tone shifted dramatically, moving from friendly to unmistakably flirtatious. And then came the invitation that had fans raising their eyebrows. Scott invited the internet sweetheart to visit, conveniently adding that his wife was out of town for a book signing. But wait, it gets messier. Scott didn't stop there. His persistence was next level, sending his location and firing off follow-up messages that practically begged her to come over. He emphasized that he was home alone and insisted she head over ASAP, creating an air of urgency that left the internet buzzing. What was Scott thinking?
Okay, so those text messages, if you can't understand Internet Sweetheart because he's talking pretty fast, the text messages here says, I can afford it. Wife is out at a book signing. ... Come through. And then it's got the address. And he's saying, come on, bro, you coming? Text me. And then gives internet sweetheart his phone number.
When Scott's wife was temporarily out of the house, it seemed like he wasted no time diving into a whirlwind of questionable decisions. His apparent desperation added a reckless edge to his behavior, setting the stage for a jaw-dropping revelation that would leave everyone talking. According to reports, Scott arranged a private meeting with an internet personality known as Internet Sweetheart, or modern-day angel, sparking intrigue and speculation. Upon arriving at Scott's residence, the encounter reportedly took on a transactional tone, with Scott allegedly spending a hefty sum, perhaps to secure discretion or maintain control over the situation. But things were about to take a wild and unexpected turn. The pivotal moment came when Internet Sweetheart entered the bathroom and noticed a framed photo hanging on the wall. At first glance, it seemed innocuous, but something about it felt off. A closer inspection revealed a shocking twist. The woman in the photo was eerily familiar. It didn't take long for the pieces to fall into place. The woman in the picture was none other than Bree, a prominent figure in Gypsy's team and, wait for it, Scott's wife.
I go to the restroom, okay? I'm urinating. I look up right above the toilet. I'm thinking, why is there a photo right above the toilet? Well, it's a picture of him and a woman, okay? And then, it clicks in my head, okay, this is his wife. I look at her and I'm like, why does she look so familiar? And I realize that is Bree with the facts. Friends, like, I'm like, hold on. You said she's out of the book signing. Are you talking about Gypsy's book signing? Okay, so at this point, he gets very uncomfortable. And he's like, don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. Here, I'm going to give you some money. I'm like, okay, then give me some money. Then I'm not going to say anything about this to Bree. Because, money talks. He hands me a check. And I'm like, okay.
So internet sweetheart agreed, okay, he's going to give me some money. I'm not going to tell Bree about this, which he has apologized about roasting Fancy Maselli since he done that roast. He's apologized for it on one of Katie Joy's lives. He apologized about that and has stopped hanging out with Bree and her panel or having anything to do with them, and actually said he did not want to be a part of their Gypsy drama on Bree's channel, on Bree's TikTok channel anymore.
What started as a shocking personal discovery for Internet Sweetheart quickly turned into a scandal with far-reaching consequences. The revelation linked Scott's shady actions to Bree's standing in Gypsy's close-knit circle, creating a whirlwind of drama that raised serious questions about trust, loyalty, and the fragile dynamics within their social group. This discovery didn't stay private for long. It became the catalyst for Internet Sweetheart to go public, transforming what could have been a minor indiscretion into a full-blown public scandal. The fallout was swift and unpredictable. The tension reached a boiling point when Internet Sweetheart confronted Scott about a suspicious photo, pressing him on whether the book signing he'd mentioned was connected to Gypsy's event. Scott's discomfort was impossible to ignore, but he tried to downplay the situation. In a desperate move, he offered $1,000 to buy Internet Sweetheart's silence. However, the story took an even darker turn when the check bounced. Feeling betrayed and furious, Internet Sweetheart decided to air the details, leaving no stone unturned. In their recounting, they expressed deep disappointment in Bree and Gypsy's circle, warning others to stay far away from Scott, whom they accused of being manipulative and dishonest. This saga has left reputations in shambles, trust shattered, and fans questioning what really goes on behind the polished facades of these public figures.
I don't know. It's good, bro. It's good. So I look at the check. $1,000. Would you believe I took that bid to Amazon? I pulled over to Amazon thinking I was about to have a payday. And, it bounced. I mean, it bounced like a motherfucking trampoline. I am so disappointed in Bree with the facts. And, Gypsy's PR team really, really needs to do something about this because this is not a good look for them. This is not a good look for Bree. So I'm making this video to warn other people. And if you get messaged by a guy named Scott Nicolini, just know he will sell you all types of lies to try to give you a fantasy of what's going to happen, and that's not what's going to occur.
Good look for Gypsy, because we all know that Bree is on the Lifetime documentary that's coming up, this next season that's coming up. She's on it. And then for this to come out about her husband is wild.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, like, did, quote, Internet Sweetheart get set up by Bree and her boyfriend or husband? We've been told they're not married. They're not actually married. They've just been together for a few years and they call each other husband and wife. But we don't know. Maybe they are married. Who knows? But that's not the point.
If you thought Scott's story was jaw-dropping, just wait. Ken's tale is about to take things to a whole new level. Allegations about Ken's sexuality and his secretive behavior have been swirling for years, and with more and more men stepping forward to share their shocking experiences, the pressure is building. Despite Ken's persistent denials, the evidence against him is undeniable, creating a whirlwind of speculation that's too explosive to ignore. One of the most damning voices in this saga comes from Steve Woods, a man who claims to have had a serious, secret relationship with Ken. According to Steve, their connection wasn't just casual. Ken was deeply involved with him, all while keeping up a public facade with Gypsy. This isn't just a fling, folks. It's a full-blown relationship that Ken apparently tried to keep hidden from the world. But Steve's story doesn't end there. Troubled by Ken's double life, Steve reportedly reached out to Gypsy, privately warning her about Ken's alleged secret hookups with other men. Imagine the tension in that moment. A man warning the woman in Ken's life, revealing the darker side of a relationship that most never saw coming.
Y'all remember a while back Ken being with Steve, allegedly, a guy named Steve, which is fine. No, there's nothing wrong with that, but Ken denied it, adamantly denied it. Ken was with Steve, who is the guy that simply messaged Gypsy when she first announced her pregnancy over allegedly truly being concerned about Gypsy being pregnant and knowing that Ken doesn't like to use protection. Like Steve privately messaged her, DM'd her, okay? Obviously, since, Ken doesn't like to use protection, Gyp is in this position now, apparently, where she's having Kenny Boy's baby, or possibly could have already had the baby.
In a shocking twist, Ken's carefully crafted public persona is quickly crumbling. After dismissing a serious warning from a former associate, Ken found himself at the center of a scandal that's leaving fans and critics alike stunned. What started as a quiet concern soon turned into an explosive series of revelations that paint a troubling picture of the star's double life. It all began when Steve, who had tried to raise alarm bells about Ken's behavior, was brushed off. With no other option, Steve went public, detailing his unsettling experience. According to him, Ken wasn't just the loving partner to Gypsy that fans had come to adore, he was hiding a much darker truth behind closed doors. Steve claimed that Ken had used him emotionally and financially, further staining his reputation, and making it clear that things were far from what they seemed on the surface. But that wasn't the only bombshell dropped. Enter Cowboy Bear, another accuser who added even more fuel to the fire during a live stream. Cowboy Bear recounted meeting Ken on Grindr, the popular LGBTQ+ dating app, and the details he shared were jaw-dropping. He even claimed to have screenshots of Ken's profile, which allegedly included tags like bondage curious and other suggestive terms. The most shocking detail? Ken's bio, which supposedly identified him as bisexual, a stark contradiction to the public denials he had made about the very same allegations in the past. As these revelations continue to unfold, it's clear that the truth behind Ken's life is far more complicated than anyone ever imagined.
So this is someone by the name of Justin, and this shows Ken Urker saying, "I want to F." Well, I wasn't sure if this was really legit because it's 2 screenshots put together, so I had to do my due diligence. So let me show you what I found. One thing I want to note is that he lives in Dallas, Texas, which is where Ken Urker lived before moving to Louisiana. I scrolled through the photos to find the photo, and I found it. This is it right here. And initially when I clicked it, I did not see the comment. So I hit all comments, and here it's Ken saying, "I want to F." I wasn't sure if it was really him, so I went to his profile, and I wanted to see who liked this photo of him and Gypsy. I scrolled through, I ended up finding his sister, Autumn, Tara, and I scrolled through. I just wanted to see if she had anything referencing him, and sure enough, it says, "I'm going to be an auntie. Congratulations to my big bro." But that also still wasn't enough for me. I wanted to do a little more digging, and I actually found Gypsy Rose liking this photo. Now here in this photo, it is her blue check mark, and it says "Cut off Louisiana" in a relationship with Ken Urker. Now, love is love whoever you want. But when you start saying, "I am the one behind Steve Woods," or these allegations that came out were all lies, I'm going to make sure that I verify it and I prove that you really know that person and it's not allegations.
The drama surrounding Ken, Gypsy, and their inner circle has reached a boiling point, and the floodgates of controversy are wide open. Cowboy Bear's detailed and consistent accusations have painted a picture of Ken leading a double life. What began as a shocking revelation is now a full-blown scandal, with no signs of slowing down. Ken's immediate response? Discrediting his accusers, Steve and Cowboy Bear, by calling their stories fabrications and accusing them of just wanting attention. But here's the catch. The specifics of their stories, along with the corroborating details, make it hard for anyone to dismiss their claims outright. Ken's defensive tactics have only added fuel to the fire, especially after his fiery live stream where he demanded concrete proof of the alleged conversations. Problem is, with messages disappearing over time on platforms like Grindr, his insistence on impossible evidence has left many questioning his credibility. Is he really innocent, or is he trying to deflect attention from something far worse? His refusal to address some of the more detailed accusations only intensifies the speculation, casting a shadow of doubt over his intentions. But it's not just Ken under fire. Gypsy, too, is facing backlash. By continuing to stand by him publicly, she's drawing criticism from both supporters and detractors. Some argue she's enabling his behavior, while others suspect her loyalty may be more of a calculated move to protect her public image. Either way, the association is starting to hurt her reputation, and it's clear her PR team is scrambling to control the fallout. How long can she remain silent before it becomes too much to defend?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard's account has been hacked, but don't worry, because I'm in the works of buying it back. This is what Gypsy posted on her Instagram, saying, my main TikTok account with 9.8 million followers was just hacked around 1:30 a.m. Anything posted from that account is not me. Unfortunately, Gypsy fell for this scam, the Welcome to the Blue Badge platform. She's been trying to get a blue badge for a TikTok account, apparently. And so when she got this email, she thought it was legit, and she followed through with all their questions and answers, and they ended up getting her account. They soon posted a screenshot of her account on her stories saying, for sale, my account price, $500. Payment for PayPal or crypto. Apparently they weren't getting any bites though, because then soon after they posted this. Account was hacked, price $200, payment PayPal. They had already tried to sell it to Gypsy. These are the DMs from the hacker. They wrote her and said, if you pay money, I will give you your account back, please. So I decided I'd buy it. I wrote and said, I'll buy it for $50. And he wrote back and said, okay, PayPal. And I said, okay, how do I know you'll really give it to me? They wrote back and said, I promise you, don't worry, PayPal, $100. And I said, promise isn't enough though. You're a hacker. And he said, okay. And I said, I'll pay you after I get it. And he didn't like that. He said, good day. Then he changed his mind though. And they wrote back and said, yes, I swear for my family. Will you send me now? And I wrote and said, send me the account and I will PayPal you the $50. I swear I will send it. And then I got told to F off. Either way, whatever you see on Gypsy's account for the next little while, it is not going to be her. Apparently, hackers are having some fun with her account. Do not offer to buy this from them. It is a complete scam. They will take your money and keep moving on to the next person who's going to buy it.
Meanwhile, Bree's involvement in this tangled mess has added another layer of intrigue. Known for fiercely defending Gypsy at all costs, Bree's loyalty is now being tested by the ongoing scandal. Will she confront the situation head-on, or is she hoping it will all blow over? Some speculate that her increased presence on TikTok, frequent live streams and content could be a distraction, a way to cope with the unresolved drama in her personal life. After all, if Scott was pursuing illicit hookups while she was away, what's happening when she's not looking? The deeper you dig into this scandal, the more complicated it becomes. There's definitely more going on beneath the surface, but what is the truth? Is everything as it seems? Or are we only getting part of the story? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest twists in this ongoing drama. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.